Hey guys, we are going to work on practice sheet number 16, and we're going to start with number 1, which is a division problem. So when we're dividing, remember we need these numbers all in one fraction, which is why we do Texas. We make them improper, okay? Okay, so I'm going to let you do this one alone, okay? But this one, I'm going to do 3 times 2, which is 6 plus 1. 3 times 2, 6 plus 1 is 7. I don't know why I put that here. So that would be 7 over 3, okay? You are going to do this one, okay? Then, as a reminder, when we divide, we do keep, change, flip, okay? So we would keep the first fraction, change this to a multiply. So once you make this improper, put it right here, and flip this or find the reciprocal, 3 over 7, okay? I will let you know there is a relationship right here, okay? I'll give you a bigger hint. Both of them divide by 7. I would try to do that. Then you'll multiply the numerators, multiply the denominators, and divide to make it a mixed number. Number 2, we have done a lot of these. Hopefully we are getting better. These are a little more challenging, but I know we can do it. Remember, we draw our shapes. Let me redraw that. That's pitiful. Okay. We put our numbers. You are responsible for this one. Okay. Here, hopefully you know that number is that number. So 14. And what is it when it goes all the way across? That is the diameter. Okay. So your job is to write the formulas. Use parentheses, okay? And by the way, on this one, I'll give you a hint. You need the radius. Half of 14 will go right there, okay? Now, the other thing I need you to do is remember on this area, you need to divide by 2, okay? Because we have half of a circle. Don't do all this beautiful work and then mess up because you don't do half of the circle, okay? Okay, let's move on down. It costs $27 to buy 6 magazines. What is the unit cost per magazine? Basically, what is the cost per magazine, guys? You're dividing 27 divided by 6. Okay, that's it. Cost for 1. Okay. Okay, we've been working on this, which is finding the missing side of similar triangles. Okay. These are not rotated, so this is good. So hopefully y'all remember we do big to small. And hopefully you remember we set up a proportion, right? I like to start here because my variable is here. So on the small I have x and 4. X is EF. EF. First 2, which goes with the first 2, which is AB. So those 2 colors will go side by side or up and down, however you want to do it, 21. So then 4 will go with 6. Your job is to cross multiply this, okay, and get a solution for x. Okay. Number 5 is a multiply problem. You're going to multiply. And it's a triangle, so you need to figure that out. Number 6. I want you to try to solve this one. This is an arrow problem, okay? So arrow, or you could do, say, well, I don't see a sign, so that's positive. And this becomes a minus. Different, difference, subtract. Okay, number 7. We did not get to spend a lot of time on this, but we did spend 2 or 3 days, not enough to fully become great at it. So right now you need to make sure you have your formula chart out. So I need the conversions here, okay? So this says 90 pints per minute into cups per second. So remember, when we're doing dimensional analysis, we start with what we are given. Pints per minute. That means 1 minute. Okay? And we're going to go pints into cups, and we know minutes will convert into seconds. So as you hopefully remember, it doesn't matter where we start. I'm going to just start with minutes because I know y'all know the conversion between minutes and seconds. Okay? So for dimensional analysis, remember, whatever we're getting rid of goes in the opposite position. So I don't want minutes, so it goes up. What I want is going to go down, which notice that would be down. And I know that 1 minute is 60 seconds. Okay? Every time I write this conversion factor, I do cross, cross. Hopefully that will trigger something in your brain. Also, I know I will be able to cross off those zeros eventually. Now I need pints into cups. So pints is up, so pints will go down. So let's look on our conversion chart. Here it is. 1 pint is 2 cups. 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 Okay? I wrote the conversion factor, so cross, cross. Now, we multiply the numerators, multiply the denominators, and we'll divide. Before we do that, I would cross that off. Okay, you multiply, put it here, multiply, put it here. When you divide, guys, you'll divide that and you'll get a whole number. Okay, number 8. This was on last week's practice sheet. Circle I'm going to reverse that. Circle all the numbers that are integers. Circle all the numbers that are integers. That means no fractions, no decimals. So I'm going to fix that real quick. So make sure you circle every number that is not a fraction and not a decimal.
Ms. Walker.
Okay, number 9. Guys, we should be super awesome at this. I am not going to do it for you. Make sure you use the circumference formula. Plug the numbers in. Remember, this is the radius, right? I've been putting these, but I need y'all to start putting that without me helping you. Okay, number 10. This is kind of similar to, well, it is using a proportion, okay? This says, Kim learned in her science class that every 2 minutes she spends in the shower, she uses 17 gallons of water. That is a rate, okay? A lot of times when we have a rate, we do a proportion. We might do a proportion, we might do a different type of equation. This says, if Kim's sister used 119 gallons of water during her shower, how long was her sister's shower? Guys, there's different ways of doing this. I'm going to tell you how I would do it. Since there's a rate, I would do line equals line to solve this, okay? Minutes and gallons. And it doesn't matter, I can do gallons per minute. Normally I would. I would normally put minutes on bottom, but since this is just a proportion, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to say 2 minutes, 17 gallons. Now remember, this is a proportion, so they match. We don't do opposite, right? This is not dimensional analysis. The other one says gallons, so this is equal, so I need gallons here. So your job is to cross multiply this. We've been working on cross multiplying. Hopefully we're getting better at cross multiplying.